what's good? Welcome to episode 4, Chillin with Villains podcast. I am Ozymandias, Clown Prince, Zoom here with me. And my bad. And this is our spoiler cast. This is a special podcast specifically just talking about straight up Aquaman. We saw it last night, an advanced screening of it, and we gonna get into the shits.
The reason we got to see advanced screening is the fact that we are the comic gods. They allowed us to go in, and there's no other reason, right? I don't think Amazon Prime
didn't have anything
to do with it.
Just as a random thing, you might think.
I think it might have probably. It was mostly because we're 100%. Amazon Prime members. But it's alright because we're still the comic guys. We still win. We still saw it. And I'm about to just tell you real quick, just a brief overall what I thought of it. Definitely, I think DC nailed it again with solo films. I think the visuals were incredible by Mr. James Wan. He really brought Atlantis to life, I believe. I've never seen a movie under like a live action underwater movie be done like that, superhero or not. And I felt it was amazing. I like how there was at times there was no action, there was no conversating going on. There wasn't anything.
Oh, you feel
conversing.
Like it? Oh, you're talking about just shots of
of the sea. It was just fishes and it was just beautiful to see. You know, you felt like you were in a live action aquarium. You know, I thought the armors, the suits, live action aquarium.
All aquariums.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about a 3D aquarium.
Okay, the movie was in 2D though.
It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, it has been.
I'm still pretty drunk.
This is our second take.
So, God damn, I forgot what I was gonna say because of you guys. Thanks a lot.
Don't worry, I'll cut it off. Don't worry.
Live action. It's a live action aquarium.
Yeah, go ahead. Get it off. Get your shit off.
Yo, y'all fucked me up. All their armors, for the most part, I really liked. I really liked Black Manta's. It definitely was no cosplay. You know, I heard people call it a cosplay. I'm not shouting out Green Goblin, but shout out Green Goblin. You know, saying it was a cosplay. Definitely wasn't cosplay. That shit was official.
He didn't say that after the movie. He said it after he.
So a snippet of the trailer.
I think, yeah.
And I thought his suit was dope. I thought Aquaman's suit was dope. What's his name? Orm's suit was dope.
Orm's suit, yeah, his shit was fire.
I thought Mara's suit was legit. I didn't see any issues with their suits at all. I really enjoyed the fighting. I knew that the camera work was phenomenal. Like from the first scene where his mom was fighting the Power Rangers, I thought that was great. The camera work was great, and it again throughout the whole film. You're gonna break it, bro. Don't break it. Yeah, bro. That was $1.50. Like, you better pay me.
I got you. It's in the budget.
I thought just in general all the fighting was great. All the action scenes were nice. And that one scene where they were fighting the trenches, right? That's what they was called?
The trench beasts.
The
trench creatures.
So I thought like that was very James Wan type scary movie. Horror film
and just the
scene.
shot.
The shot was crazy.
With the flares,
the shot was crazy.
Into the water, like wow.
So overall, I'll give the movie a 7.5. Obviously, it has its flaws. We'll get into that. But overall, an enjoyable movie for me.
All right, go ahead, Zoom.
Nah. We going in order. All
right, so overall, I went into this with the same amount of hope that I did when I went to go see Wonder Woman, when I wanted to go see Suicide Squad, when I wanted to go see Batman v Superman and Justice League. I go in clear-minded. I don't watch trailers. I go in just hoping for the best. And I was pretty blown away by the visuals, the set design, the costumes. And this sounds weird to y'all because I came out there after we finished watching the movie, like laughing and stuff because of some corny shit that happened.
Bro,
we'll get into later.
I thought we had the same energy. I thought we were vibing.
I was just really happy.
Liked it too because
I was laughing, and I was also really happy to see y'all because it's been like a month. But
Yeah.
I was happy to see you until that time.
Until you started speaking.
until you started talking about it. I was like,
until
yo.
you and your friend started speaking, we were like, yo.
Nah, but like like those are all the good things I have to say about it. Like reasons for you to go see it.
A lot.
The visual effects were pretty solid for the most part. I'll get into that later. For Atlantis, just to see it, like we didn't spend a lot of time like looking at it like in a landscape kind of view, because a lot of stuff happened like really internally, like within like the palaces and stuff. So
the live action aquarium, bro.
But it was visually interesting at some points. The story was, has its cliche moments and stuff, but like, bro, it's a solo film. You're gonna get your origin stuff. You're gonna get your cliche villain stuff going on. You're gonna get the fighting, which is what everybody's there for, to stuff popcorn in the face for. So that was pretty solid, and yeah, James Wan did what he did. A solid 6.5 for me. So go ahead, Zoom. Get it off.
I really like this movie. I think, as like they all said, James Wan did a great job. Jason Momoa and Amber Heard's chemistry, I think, was pretty good. Like, I loved the Italy scene they had together, where it was very like, #goals. We gotta cut that out. No, but
nah, if we're keeping my live action aquarium in, we're keeping that in.
Right. You're right. So something that I really did love is the just the beginning, like with the submarines. Just him, he was just such a savage in that. Like, he was just going in and just wrecking everybody. That was pretty beast. And you just see how strong he really is. Like that's what they wanted to, I feel like, show from the jump. It's just like, you see how strong he actually is, because he didn't get that much shine in Justice League.
No, not at all. Actually,
yeah.
Like he was probably the most irrelevant character in Justice League, in my opinion.
We're gonna get into it, my guy.
But anyway, yeah. So it was good. I liked it, and just one con, just like how did like Black Manta, like when he was defeated in Italy, how did he survive? Like that fall, like, I mean, like the Atlantean armor, I get it is strong, but like, I mean, maybe it's just like it doesn't. You don't actually move around inside of the armor as much as it looks like you did. But according to Ozymandias and Green Goblin and some others, they were like, his neck literally like bent.
Bro,
like
he was clapped.
I have to watch the.
Homeboy was clapped.
I gotta watch the fall of that. He got clapped by rocks.
He needed a quick visit at the hospital after that. What was your overall?
My overall real quick is probably like an 8.5. I really don't like to. It's right now. It's an 8.5, but I have to see it a few more times to give it a concrete score.
He needed a quick visit to the morgue after that.
Quick visit.
But 8.5, 6.5,
7.5. You forgot my score, bro?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So did I.
That's crazy. I'm about to just get my trident.
Yo, chill. So yeah, let's get into like the opening. Like we're gonna run through. This is a spoiler cast, so we're gonna run through like
pretty much everything,
beginning, middle, and the post credit. So the way it opened up was pretty cool, because
gave his backstory.
Yeah, you get an origin, because again, Aquaman is I feel like Aquaman gets like no burn at all, like from the general public.
Until Jason Momoa took up this mantle,
everyone thought Aquaman was
like, I personally, I was like, why the fuck do I care about an Aquaman?
That's a great point, but I think that
I've always appreciated him too.
You know what made me realize, like, yo,
because it can be elite.
Like, I'm not fucking with this guy at all. Was in Flashpoint, the DC animated movie, was in that, and in Injustice. I was like, he washes me every time I play against him. So
yeah, he gives you a sour taste.
Yo, bro, it gives me like the 8-hit combo with the trident alone. Just da.
Yo, bro, he was probably in the movie like, look at this guy. Huh? Think he the shit in Injustice.
But like, just the beginning of it, I'm like, all right, cool. You're starting like. It gives it. I like that you have a foundation for what he's all about, and I really dig that. At least that DC in terms of Aquaman, is taking advantage of the characterization of of that universe of that character. So
it gave you that the same thing with Man of Steel, same thing with Wonder Woman.
yeah,
that
like the parents, like how involved. Like I mean, not so much in Wonder Woman, I guess, because
No, you could say that because she didn't want her daughter to become.
Got you. Yeah. I got you.
And she knew that what was coming.
Yep.
No, but also, what do you call it? I just had something to say. Oh, Nicole Kidman. I think her
Oscar winner.
Yeah,
Shout out to you, Nicole.
She was also in Batman Batman Forever.
Yeah, she was.
She was his piece. She was Val Kilmer's shorty.
Shit.
You remember that?
Damn.
He was ruined her for.
Damn. Nah, but she bounced back from that though.
Yeah, she did.
From that,
obviously.
I mean, she had none. Like her acting in that was good too. Like, it wasn't
No,
her
but
fault.
Nicole
The
Kidman-
movie as a whole just wasn't.
bro. She's regal. She's Queen Atlanta.
Facts.
Atlanta, not Atlanta,
She's
but
real.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
But no,
Migos.
yo, but continue speaking about the beginning. Like I thought that was pretty cool and solid. Like she washed up on the shore.
Yeah. Pops picked her up.
Tom picked her up, brought her in.
That dog was adorable, by the way.
Oh,
that dog
golden
was
retriever.
so cute.
Yeah.
I kind of got distracted a bit.
Shout out
I
to
love
the
dogs.
dog,
Yo, do those dogs know that they're actors, man?
Yeah,
These
bro.
dogs-
Well, that's
They
crazy,
smart
right?
enough,
Like they
bro.
don't
They
even
smart
know what's
enough to
going
know.
on.
Do they know they should be getting a check right now? Like that's bigger than all of our
Yeah,
checks
but,
combined. Like, that's crazy.
But what it was funny to me when she ate that fish, and he was just like,
He was
just,
like- he was like-
just don't eat my dog,
No,
and we're all right.
Yeah, like don't
You
do
know,
that,
like-
my guy. Like you
but-
bad and all, but
Chill.
But what I liked about that is, again, when we talk about the Mara scene where she started eating the roses, like they're from a completely
literally a
different place.
fish out of water situation.
Exactly. So she's just like, she's lost. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And she looked at the dog, probably like, what is this?
Yeah, I actually thought, what like kind of threw me off was, this is not a bad thing, not a con on it. It's just, I thought that they were gonna like speak their own language and stuff.
Right.
I don't know why I was expecting that, but like
No,
I thought that
I know what you mean.
because
I
the
know
way
what
she
you
was
mean.
acting and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like she didn't.
she acting weird. It didn't look like she understood what
Exactly,
he was saying.
it didn't look like that, but you know.
She was
probably
just probably
hesitant. Like,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
like, what do I tell this person? Like, do I just come out and say like,
Yeah.
I'm Atlantean?
Bro, she
I
came out.
I really like their vibes. Like I really like their
the chemistry
together.
between Tom and Atlanta. Yeah, it was believable,
Yeah.
and
how-
she had
how-
every
how-
reason to.
And I think also in the beginning they did a good job of introducing the whole theme of the movie, which was great. Because I feel like not a lot of movies do that too much. I feel like sometimes it's like this. They came in and they were like, "Yo, like he can unite our two worlds." Like that is the whole premise of this
Yes,
entire
that
movie.
was
And that's
very
why,
symbolic there.
Like, and I don't know if like people have a problem because it's too early to tell. But like, if people had a problem with like their, like, I'm jumping ahead, but the Italy scene, like just because it was, they wanted to show you Mira interacting with humans like regular like land walkers, land people,
Land walker.
people.
No, is
you Earthlings.
what's it called? Land dwellers.
Land dwellers, yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
land dwellers. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, so like you want to see it so that she sees that we're not all terrible, and
Yeah.
vice versa. Arthur interacting with Atlantis in
with
general.
water people.
Yeah, with Atlanteans, and just seeing that they're not so bad. So it's all about uniting, and that's what the big theme was. So like I definitely saw that, and then you see it throughout more than just there, but like that's just one specific scene.
And also something that I really liked was that they kind of jumped between him being young and older.
Oh, that was
That was
dope.
cool.
I
love
like that, especially in terms of the editing.
yeah,
That was
When the
I
camera was
I
on
will-
I was gonna mention that him
I-
training with my son Willem Dafoe.
Volko.
Loco.
That's what his
It's
name
Green
was.
Goblin. It's Norman Osborn.
Actually, Norman Osborn.
Nah, but it was pretty cool that opening sequence, especially like something that I will continuously point out throughout this whole cast is that there are random explosions and like
No,
random
that's true. I
moments
agree
and
with
stuff.
that.
Like
It'll stay quiet.
Bro.
Once you knew it was quiet, you're like, oh,
she's
something's about to
like,
blow
she's
up.
just like telling him about the special trident and stuff. She's like, one day you're gonna get it, and then boom, the Power Rangers come busting in, and they're like, yo, we're here to take you back to Atlantis. like to face your crimes of treason and all that. And I think like it becomes like a different movie from that point on, because after that, then it just jumps to the submarine scene, right? That's where it goes to?
Yes.
And then that is a whole different movie on its own. I'm just like,
yeah, because he's already grown up.
Exactly,
and
because
Justice League already happened.
Yeah.
I'm glad they addressed that too. Like she said, "Oh, you defeated Steppenwolf."
Yeah.
You know, Mara when she came up to him, like I'm glad they addressed, because for some reason people like if you go on our Instagram page, like they'll comment like, "Is this taking place before or after Justice League?" And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they confirmed it was after, which I'm glad it is. Like if they made it before, I'll just be like, oh.
It's true, but like again, everything could always be done better. If anybody were to, if it were to be up to you, I'm sure you would do something differently in the film. If it were up to him, if it were up to me, like I feel like showing some kind of aftermath of what happened.
Justice League,
yeah, something of that.
What I find interesting, did any of y'all pick up on that when she saved his dad? Remember, like when the truck and like the water was coming, right?
Yeah, the tsunami.
And he thanked her. He's like, I don't even know your name. I was like,
that's true.
I was like, whoa! I need to go back and watch Justice League, because
he didn't call her by her name.
Yeah, he didn't know it. He literally said, I don't even know your name. And then she introduced herself like blah 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 Mera, but my friends call me Mera. So I'm like, okay.
I think I can kind of see how they, because like in Justice League, like God, I can't believe I'm actually remembering something, but
drawing blanks from Justice League.
No, like the air bubble, when they had the air bubble conversation.
Yeah, so you were saying you were
The
talking
air
about
scene.
yeah. You recall they scene from
You can't even say it. You don't even need to say it. Sorry.
Just trash.
The shirt he's wearing.
Yo,
But he was like, "Hey, like, you all right?" Like it was just like kind of like it kind of seemed like an awkward exchange. Something for you, where you can kind of see like he's kind of just like, okay, like I'm just gonna check to see if you're okay. Like after Steppenwolf took the box, he's like, "You all right? You took a hell of a hit." Like kind of seemed like it was like I don't really know you, but you good.
Got you.
Cool.
He was like
yeah.
Oh, and yeah, also true, because everyone knew who he was. Everyone knew he was the half bastard.
Everyone knew there who
exactly.
he was, but he didn't know anything.
Right.
And also we had no
Volko,
idea.
Yeah, we didn't know that they didn't know each other.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah, that's not like I'm saying. It's not a flaw. It's just something I picked up on. I'm like,
I picked up on that too, and I was like, wow, really? And then I kind of kept thinking about it after, and I was like, okay, I can see it.
Yeah. So that definitely wasn't like, it's not a plot hole or anything. It's just something like we all picked up on.
Yeah.
What I want to say. For me, it was very weird to see William Dafoe as
anything but
anything but
a
villain.
villain. Nah, he just looks like a villain to me. Like his face.
Yeah.
You know, he just has a villainous face.
Stop violating. He's like, yo, you look like you're a terrible person.
You look like you're so evil.
Willem, like you cool and all, but you look like you're a terrible person.
Nah, but I feel like his character wasn't exactly a bad.
I think he was
a bad part of the film at all. Like,
I thought
he showed him the ropes.
Yeah.
You know?
Without him,
bro,
he would have got
he's loyal. He kind of reminds me of what's her name from Black Panther. She's like, where she's like, I'm loyal to the throne no matter who sits on it.
Oh, okay.
He's like that, just in a different way, because he's like, no, like I'm loyal to the throne, but not to you, because your bum ass is trying to do something that we're not trying to get done. I'm loyal to Arthur because I know he about to like take control.
Right.
Yo, he flamed him that one scene where he was like,
oh. Make sure
like,
he has
bro,
a view.
I've been chilling with him for 2 weeks. He already a better king than you, stupid. What up?
Well, not 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
No,
I'm
like
saying, 20 years basically training this dude.
I know, training him. I'm saying, but when like,
oh,
as an adult, it's not even
true.
2 weeks. You know what? Just forget I said that. I'm
yo, chill.
Sorry.
But since you mentioned Orm, besides his costume being great, at least
what didn't you like about the costume?
No. I'm talking about the costume in the end that he wore in the end, like the war, like his war stuff going on and stuff.
You didn't like that one?
Like,
you did like that one?
Like the fish shit, like whatever.
The helmet, the mask.
Disregard my nitpick on that.
It's comic accurate though.
It's whatever. It's cool. I just no. What I did like a lot was the fighting between him and Orm. It didn't feel cheap, or it didn't feel like.
Yeah. That first fight.
They literally did the best they could, because as you can all understand, it's very difficult to move underwater, even if you are an Atlantean, like it's like.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm saying like, cause even like it
to make a
looked,
fight scene look cool. You're saying?
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
imagine like me punching like somebody like in water.
Underwater, yeah, it looks dumb.
Yeah.
It looks real dumb, but like they made it look great. Like the
Yeah.
Trident fight, the Ring of Fire fight.
That was
As
cool.
ridiculous as that sounded.
Yeah, I find it so.
Bro,
I was gonna say that. Like,
I'm
I'm
like,
like, there's
Ring of
fire. But if you think about it,
And then the octopus.
Yo, the octopus was lit. He was like,
Bro.
going in.
Like I was getting into it. I'm like, all right, like they're about to beat the shit out of each other, and then the fucking octopus. I'm just like, oh my god, stop! Like why they put that in there?
bro, if Marvel did it, you would have laughed.
No, that would have been corny.
No,
to
you
me.
would have 100% laughed.
Nah,
if
that would've
Marvel
been
did it,
corny to me,
because
deadass.
nothing Marvel does is wrong.
I didn't say. I never said that.
I know you didn't say that. I'm just
Who are you
saying.
talking about?
Bro, don't worry about it.
Anyway.
Talking about.
No, I think it
Don't worry
was just,
about
it was just it's just to show you that it's a very tribal thing.
Yes,
Like,
it's a
yeah,
ceremony.
It's
And
part of their
it's a ceremony,
culture.
it's
Yeah,
part of
yeah.
their culture. I mean, like it's like I don't think James Wan said, "Yo, I'm gonna put this octopus in there." And people
Nah,
were gonna
I
start
feel
laughing.
like a lot of a lot of his work, like was shining like in the opening, like not in the opening scene of the submarine, and the one take fight scene, that his mom was just whipping the Power Rangers ass in the
That
house.
was badass. From there, I already knew the kind of fighting and the kind of
Yeah,
camera
because
work
we
that
got a
was gonna
few
be
of
done.
those one take shots
Yeah.
and stuff. It was really dope.
Also,
Like,
the quick slow mo they did of Orm dodging Arthur's
just-
trident was like,
he was just weaving
was
his
like-
shit. He was just
I
like,
like the
oh.
scene where he caught it too. Arthur caught the.
Oh,
Trident.
Black Manta's. Wait.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was Black Manta's. His
But it
sword.
was in
Oh,
training too, though.
Yeah, it
training,
was
you
also
went
in
to the
training.
beach, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
What I was gonna say, what I realized was when they had captured Arthur and he was like he was on the chains and everything when he first got to Atlantis,
Yeah.
and Orm, like he had a good point. Like it's not like he was just doing it because he's just evil. Like he does have evil intentions, but he was saying like, oh
Yeah,
like
but
those Earth dwellers throw their shit at us. Like they throw. Their
no,
shit.
nah. He made
You know
a
what I mean?
great
He
point.
made
He
a
made,
good point. I was
great
like, yo,
points.
like-
He made great points, but he was also using that as I feel like he was just using that more as like
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
everybody else riled
Right,
up
exactly.
for
yeah.
his own
agenda.
For his own cause.
Right.
Yeah.
So like he's not wrong because like obviously we do terrible things.
But
to the
it's
ocean,
like
Yeah.
it's
but,
like but the thing is too, what he doesn't know is that the Earthlings, us, we don't know we don't know about Atlantis because
like,
in the broadcasting, news broadcasting, they were like, what was wrong? what
Cut
was
that
wrong?
shit out the movie too.
What?
That was so corny to me.
what?
The news broadcast of the freaking conspiracy theorists, bro. Like that.
Well, he's big. He's a big part in the comics.
I don't know any of that
And
shit.
he's gonna be.
What? I
No,
said
no,
I went in there
I'm not-
clear minded.
No, but they brought it in towards the end. He was
I
the
know,
same
of
guy.
course, yeah. He starts like helping Black Manta out and all that. We'll talk about that later, but I'm just saying, like, I just thought that was corny.
Okay. But not, like there was that, so like they don't know that. I think that was their way of saying they have no idea that they exist.
Yeah.
Like
Because they thought he was crazy.
But the thing is, like you can see that, right? And if Orm was like an actual king, he would go up there and just say,
Exactly.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Because
We're
to me-
here.
Atlantis is
Stop
here.
throwing your shit at
To
us.
me-
Stop throwing your shit in the ocean.
To me, like, I guess, because don't get me wrong, Patrick Wilson, who plays Orm, great actor,
He did a great job.
great job. I loved him as Night Owl in Watchmen as well.
I love him in everything. he's in,
For some
honestly.
reason, like some of his lines, like some of the dialogue that he had was just like, "Shut up, you herb!" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like just,
What
I, like,
lines?
and I loved it. Like just like some like the corny like shit that he like a lot of his diplomatic shit that he was doing.
What you mean?
Like when he was going all around to all the other kingdoms and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, no, it's just the dialogue. That's all. Like I'm not talking about his motivation for it.
No,
It's
I
like-
know.
It's just like a lot of the
But
dialogue was just.
He was just saying.
It came off
hey,
like a bit Shakespearean. Like it came off way serious than what was actually happening. Like way more serious.
He killed
it was
people.
serious.
What is
No.
serious?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the actor himself, like it was just like he was like overacting some stuff. I feel
you
like
think
some,
so?
at some
Okay.
point. But again, it didn't take me out to the point that I'm just like, oh my god, like, bro, it's not
It
that
was just
deep.
like how you kind of.
It's like you're doing it. You're doing too much, my guy. But
So
yeah,
that was kind of like my flaw with Black Manta. I think he was
overacting.
a little overacting.
Yes.
At times.
OD.
At times he was overacting. When he had the helmet on, I think it was cool. It was fine. His dialogue was cool. Whatever. But like I feel like when he took his helmet off, he was just like trying so hard.
Yeah, but
Trying so
be
hard
like-
to be mad, right? He's just
Yeah.
like,
yeah, I'm just like, bro,
Yeah.
relax.
like,
Like,
yo, like you can be mad and not like Black Manta is never like in the comics. You don't see him like this.
you don't see any kind of emotion.
Well, to be fair though, like it was kind of his origin story too.
Oh, that's true.
So like
Yeah.
once he has like that
Hopefully-
Black Manta, he didn't
next,
take it up
next
until
movie. You
he
think
fought
he's
him.
gonna like dial it back?
Well, I-
Just be
no,
like,
I
you're
hope that the next-
methodical, do.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll definitely, especially. I mean, so far right now, it hasn't hit. Like it's not even out yet. Like
oh, that ass. Yeah, when we're recording this, yeah, like
Yeah.
this
it's
is
not even out
dropping.
yet.
What's
We're-
the date today?
We're gonna drop this. We're
day
dropping
after.
this Thursday. We're dropping this Thursday. So
Like here's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it already broke records in China.
Yeah.
Just Amazon Prime users, it already passed its budget. Let's just put it like that. It already passed its
It
budget.
did?
hasn't-
Can we-
it hasn't
Yeah,
been
that-
fact checked
I can
out.
confirm that. I can't, but I can if that makes sense. Just confirm.
box
for me, you know?
office. Yeah, so far outside of the U.S. because it hasn't opened
Right.
nationally
So
yet.
they haven't even counted this.
Yeah,
Exactly. It
yeah.
hasn't
So
even
it'll
opened.
break even.
Yeah,
It'll break
definitely,
over
Definitely,
even.
definitely. So they'll definitely have a sequel, as long as Warner Brothers wants that. Because
As of actually breaking news, as of an hour ago, it crossed 250 mil in foreign box office.
Oh wow.
So it's doing pretty well.
Very well.
It's doing pretty well.
yeah. So I mean, I kind of expected it to in a way because a lot of people are a big fan of Jason Momoa,
Yeah.
and just obviously the haters are gonna like, oh, I'm not even gonna watch this. Like,
So yeah, like let's wrap up how we feel about the rest of the movie. When he got his suit,
yeah. Oh my, like.
Awesome.
the whole theater started clapping,
Yeah.
as every theater does when the hero suits up.
But like, this was dope.
I
You
liked
don't
it.
like it?
No, the thing is that I liked it because like it was very comic book accurate with the orange and the green. It looked cool. Like the scales looked
scales,
fire.
yeah.
Like that shit looked
Yeah.
great. The thing is just like the
The gloves.
the gloves
The
like
green.
kind of threw me off a bit.
It threw me off too, but
Why?
not to the point where I'm like,
What you
because it
mean?
just
No,
looked too big for like.
Yeah, it looked like
Oh, you look like it was oversized.
Yeah, it looked like a bit
It
oversized.
looked like it was like the suit was
Yeah.
here, and then the gloves were like
Yeah.
out here.
because honestly, I really fucked with his his look in Justice League.
I don't know. I liked it, but it's
Nah,
just
I
it just
fucked-
doesn't
I
beat
fucked with this one.
I like this one
no,
more.
but it is a really colorful movie. This film is
exactly. So it just fits
colors all over the
Yeah,
place, so
right.
it fits the color scheme of everything.
I remember Zoom had mentioned to me before you came also, the Earth's core, right? Like you thought that was like different.
Yeah, I thought that was like
Oh,
wow.
the
like,
Jurassic
I
Park
was-
scene?
Yeah, I was very
Bro, I was
I
just
was like, whoa.
what?
I was like, whoa.
What
Yeah, I
is
was-
this?
I was like,
I knew they were
okay.
gonna find the mom there. Like,
Yeah,
it
I was
obvious.
like, basically, the Earth's core is just like a
'cause, like-
mystical place that. all
Well,
this shit
also that
happens.
would have been a huge waste of Nicole Kidman to not just show her
Exactly.
again.
Of
Yeah,
course.
exactly. She needed to be alive.
Yeah.
So,
What,
and
what I
now-
like another kind of thing that it did differently than every other superhero film is he didn't need to lose somebody
Yeah.
to bring out the hero in him. He was born with it. He was born with. Well, no, I'm sorry. Like he's inherently a king, obviously,
Yeah.
because of his
A lot,
birthright.
Yeah.
hmm
But just all the things that were happening, like it made him the hero. Like he actually like embraces it now, being
Yeah,
a
yeah.
king and a hero.
Yeah.
And it reminds me a lot. It reminded me so much of the Justice League animated movie, Throne of Atlantis.
Oh right.
Like
Yeah.
one of the more recent. Have you watched it?
Nah, I haven't checked that out
Dude,
yet.
go check it out.
Well,
It's
all
like-
of DC's shit animated is fire,
Fire.
anyway, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna take
it
your
really
word for
is.
that.
No,
yeah.
definitely go watch it. Like it. That's when like going back to what we were talking about Aquaman, where I was like, I don't give a fuck about no water boy. Like
Water boy.
just after watching that, I was like, you know what, that was pretty dope. Like it gave a different take because he was a drunk. Like he lost his father. I think
Yeah.
that's how the story went down, and something had happened where the Justice League was called, and that's how they kind of recruited him in a way.
Yeah.
So it was pretty dope. And then after Jason Momoa got casted, it was just like, all right, like this dude made a name for himself. Like Aquaman is big right now.
Yeah. And it's become like a household name now, I guess, like especially in
Yeah.
America. So
Did he call himself Aquaman at all in the movie? No, right? I don't
yeah,
think
he
any-
did. He did
Yeah,
at the
right
end.
at the end. Right at the end. I am.
Aquaman.
Oh, that's
Aquaman.
right. Oh,
And then he
damn,
shot
that
out.
shit
That
was
was
badass.
that was a dope. That was a dope thing.
Like something that I appreciated a lot was the fight scene at the end between him and Orm, like just the official, like,
so
yo,
boss.
we are scrapping on this, on
Let's
top
go.
of this boat.
Everybody's watching.
Everybody's watching.
Everybody saw them going up, and they're all like, yo, stop fighting. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go peep
let's
that.
go peep. Like, this is gonna be crazy.
That was really fire, and I loved, like, again, like the film has a lot of payoffs. So, Orm breaking his trident in the Ring of Fire match, and now him breaking his trident.
Bro, his trident was badass. I
Bro.
mean, nothing compared to this one.
No, this right here.
Yeah,
This right here.
This is more powerful than the staff that Arthur got at the end of the movie.
Exactly.
You thought that was plastic. Like,
But yeah, like that, I feel like that was a really great payoff. Like just the way he did it too was just like it came out of nowhere to me. I thought he was just gonna like hit him or something, but he just came out boom,
Yeah.
and I was just like, yo.
And then also the full circle thing with the training with Volko when he
Yeah.
Started waterbending?
Just started
oh,
spinning.
I love what he told him. He's like, I remember everything.
Yeah.
I was like,
That was
"Dang,
fire,
son."
bro. See, that's the thing, man. Like this movie is just a concoction. Like it has everything.
Yeah.
It has your cause like it's weird. It felt like a summer movie.
Yeah.
To be honest, like some of the moments in it, like the Sahara Desert whimsical scene with the
Like
weird
a summer
music.
movie.
Yeah, it felt like
So like you felt.
it felt like a summer movie.
You
It
felt
felt like
we,
some.
we were gonna walk out and like.
Yeah, I thought
like,
I was gonna walk out in shorts
yeah.
and stuff.
I
Like
know what you mean. I know.
the thing is that like it had that vibe to it. Like
Yeah,
it feels
definitely.
weird it coming out in December and shit, but like it was really
I know what you
ambitious. It was really ambitious. I could appreciate that. It was just very like the thing about Aquaman is that it's, to me, until we see Shazam, it's like the Guardians of the Galaxy of DC. Hear me out, because like they were like, yo, we're gonna do some corny shit. Yeah, we're gonna give you some horror elements. Yeah, we're gonna give you some romance elements. Yeah, we're gonna give you some origin elements. Yeah, we're gonna give you some cliche story elements.
Mhm.
But we're gonna do it. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be like bombastic. Like it's gonna be explosions everywhere. Like we're gonna like y'all fuck with us or not. Like that's what.
let me ask
And
you
I could
something.
appreciate that. That's why I gave it a 6.5. Like I gave it a way
Yeah,
better score because
let-
I could appreciate that.
Let
but,
me ask you something. Our reviews, our opinions aside,
Yeah.
was this, or do you think it's gonna be a successful movie for DC and Warner
Well,
Brothers?
100% of it already is gonna break even. Like in terms of profit, it's successful. In terms of storytelling, they can always do better because
Improve,
you can
right.
always improve and get better.
Everybody can do better. not
But I
DC.
just hope that they
Everybody.
keep going forward. I hope that they just keep the same people intact.
Yeah, keep
Because
that
a lot
energy.
of this movie, I feel like it was like Zack. Shout out to Zack Snyder. We miss you. We love you. I feel like it was him just telling James Wan like, "Yo, shoot this shit, bro."
So you think Zack should continue being a part
do
of,
this shit in slow mo, bro.
of DC and Warner Brothers? You think Zack should stay in?
I feel like it kind of fucked up the balance of everything. Shout out
Yeah.
to Thanos. You know, I just
Yo,
feel like,
bro, you never know. Thanos could have messed that
yo,
up.
chill, stop. I get PTSD when you do that.
Oh.
Nah, but like I feel like I feel like with the tone that DC started with Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League, well, just Man of Steel and BVS, like that dark stuff. Like if you look at the first image of Aquaman that we got last year, of him in the submarine, like he's just like this and it's dark,
Yeah.
like there's steam blowing and stuff. I'm like, yo, this shit is gonna be like some hard shit, like. But then like I'm just like, all right, clearly they had to change the narrative because.
You're
that-
introducing Atlantis. You want to see
Exactly,
the beauty
it
of
needs
You
to
don't
be
wanna
colorful and
yeah.
stuff.
But,
But-
honestly, yeah, like we were talking about, if it's profiting, it's gonna get a sequel.
Of
And
course.
They obviously set up Black Manta. for
Yeah, they
the
set up Black
villain.
Manta to be with
Jim from the office.
with Asian Jim from the
Jim.
office. Shout out to Asian Jim.
He was also Ant-Man and the Wasp. He was the probation officer.
Yeah, that's
yes,
true, yeah.
yes. Wow,
So-
he's just crossing over,
Crossing universes.
crossing over.
That's fine.
But yeah, guys.
So is Lawrence Fishburne.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And
as
he was
well.
Morpheus.
No, but the thing I want to get real quick is just Orm, like when he was getting taken away at the end, he was like, Arthur looked at him and was like, yo, when you're ready to talk, let's talk.
That was some real
Like-
shit, bro.
like-
I felt that.
Like,
Ma-
that's like...
Because
brother
Arthur
right
was
there.
just like,
that's
yo,
yo,
I just bust your ass. We talking for now on. Like,
yeah,
you don't
'cause
know,
he-
you don't
he
want the
still
hands
said-
or the fins.
Nah,
He still
I
said,
like-
he still said at the like in the Ring of Fire, he was like, yo, you know what? For the longest time, I wanted to meet you and like see what my little brother was like.
Yeah.
But little
Yo,
did I
you
know
a
you
little
were a
dick,
dick,
bro.
Like,
Yeah, you know what I like too that he addresses, which I feel like is perfect for like superhero films because in superhero films for the most part they're always getting their ass beat. So I love how he addressed that. He's like, nah, ever since I met you and been chilling with you, I've been getting my ass whooped.
No, for real. He was getting washed for the majority of the movie.
And I'm glad they addressed that because like I just hate it when it's like, oh, ass kick. Oh, last scene. Oh yeah, he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Like,
I also like that the last scene wasn't on top of like a giant building or something. Like it was just on the boat. Like
oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
no like catastrophic
yeah,
shit.
like it was just
definitely.
raining and stuff. Like it was very anticlimactic.
A lot of antis.
I'm gonna cut all that out.
Nah, bro.
I'm just saying that last scene.
If we have to deal with my,
I'm just
my
saying
live action
that
aquarium,
last scene
we gotta deal with
was pretty cool. But yeah, guys,
that was our take on Aquaman.
this was the take on Aquaman.
Make sure y'all comment, y'all like, give us your
Subscribe.
thoughts, things we didn't mention. Make sure you mention. We love to hear what you have to say about it.
Yeah, point all that shit out. Keep swimming. That's what he told Orm, that bum ass.
Bum ass. Yo, we talking later. Just keep swimming from right now. Right now, just keep it pushing. You heard me?
Yo, let that wave hit you. All right.
You'll swim good. Swim good for a bust your ass. But yeah, guys, keep it locked. We're gonna drop 2 more shows for this month
Ooh-wee.
because we're gonna be off
gotta
for a
roll that.
while.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about some more stuff coming up. So holla.
Yo, peace out.